Welcome to episode 1 of Skyrim Mods Monthly, a new series where I showcase hot and trending mods. But quickly, before we get into it, a quick announcement. Thank you guys for helping the channel reach 50k subscribers. Brand new merch is available right now to celebrate this milestone. So I'm sure most of you have heard about the recent developments in AI voice generation with 11 Labs. The ability to accurately replicate voices using intonations, inflexes, pauses, and breaths is remarkable, and all at a touch of a finger. I mean, with such a powerful and versatile tool, one can only imagine the amazing things
we at Bethesda understand that our players want to see females having the CBBE big fat cow body.
But shitposting aside, it is a fantastic tool for the modding community, and it's already being used. Dragonborn VoiceOver is a platform which you can use to create or install voice packs for the player character to voice over dialogue lines in the game. Currently, there's 2 female voice packs available.
Did something happen? Wait, you mean this golden claw? Who forges your arms and armor? Who's in charge of Whiterun?
Did something happen? Wait, you mean this golden claw? Who forges your arms and armor? Who's in charge of Whiterun?
Now, of course, these voices aren't going to be on par with real professional voice acting, but I think it's a wonderful proof of concept that has a lot of potential. I did encounter some issues here and there, like voice lines playing twice, and there's a bit of a delay before NPCs reply, but the author, Mr. Kobe, is actively developing the mod, so hopefully these issues get ironed out down the road. It's not for everyone, but when more and more voice packs get released for players to choose from, you might get lucky and find one that suits your character. Currently, this mod only works for vanilla and Creation Club content. However, Mr. Kobe is going to release tools to allow others to create patches for other mods. Ad time.
Seeing as both Ulfric and Tullius have equal territories, I see only one way of settling these negotiations. Show us your prowess in the free-to-download RPG Raid Shadow Legends. Ulfric, I own multiple legendary champions, including Elenaro and Lord Shamford, which I've used to dominate bosses like the Ice Golem.
I'll admit that's impressive. But we all know, even though those champions are legendary, my epic champions, Genbo and Deacon, would demolish you in arenas before your team even gets a turn.
Well, I have over 1 million power. 1 million?
I have 1.2 million power.
What? Oh, wait, gentlemen. Raid is running a Valentine's event until March 14th. Download Raid from the links below and head to raidlovequest.plarium.com. Then enter your player ID and play one of the Valentine's themed minigames for a chance to win some fantastic in-game and real-life prizes. Gentlemen, this meeting must be adjourned. We simply cannot be arguing at a wholesome time like this. Agreed. Click my link in the description or scan this QR code to download Raid and receive unique bonuses worth $35, including free epic champion, Jotun, and other useful items.
We've also seen AI voice generation briefly used in the new quest mod Baba Yaga and the Labyrinth. This mod adds in a quaint witch outfit alongside a magical broomstaff you can obtain by uncovering the mystery of a walking hut and visiting the Soul Cairn. I won't spoil anymore. But we're not done with armor mods yet. Get ready because a lot of high quality ones were released recently. Moon Monk Robes features a fantastic set of Khajiit style light armor inspired from the Elder Scrolls Online Elsewhere. It comes in multiple colors, and the gauntlets provide extra damage when attacking unarmed, so it's perfect for those putting together an unarmed build. Colovian Prince is another wonderful light armor set, this time made in the Western Imperial style, and comes complete with a hatchet. The Colovians are a hard-working and self-sufficient people. Most ranks in the Imperial Legion comprise Colovians from common foot soldiers to the higher in command, with nobles usually becoming high-ranking officers. So, this is a fantastic set for those looking to roleplay a wandering Colovian noble. Mythic Dawn Armor adds an absolutely stunning armor set to the game for those into worshipping forearms from Benton, Mehrunes Dagon. It also comes with a very sinister looking Morning Star weapon. My favorite part is you can modify the armor to be light or heavy at any forge, and doing so changes the armor's appearance. Dark Mage of Plegia is a very impressive mage costume, inspired by Tharja from the Fire Emblem series. I will admit, it's a little bit on the skimpy side, especially the damaged variant, but I'm glad to see a good set of mage robes be released with optimized physics, as there aren't that many lying around. This set also comes with a lot of modular pieces to allow for customization. While not lore friendly, I'm sure some of you will enjoy this set on a mage. Grelog the Kind, just like Nazim, is one of the most hated NPCs in the game. As many of you know, killing her is a hard requirement to get into the Dark Brotherhood. However, I will admit, a decade of suplexing Grelog has gotten a bit stale. Thankfully, J-Serpa has just changed that. Here's Innocence Lost, Quest Expansion. This mod provides new ways of dispatching old Grelog. Now, I won't fully spoil all the methods, as I think it's much more fun to find them out on your own. But just to give you an idea of what to expect, you can attempt to get her arrested by either bribing, using your influence as a Thane, or using persuasion and the evidence you've gathered. Her reaction to getting arrested gave me a good chuckle, being very Karen-like.
Get out this instant! I will not be intimidated in my own orphanage. How dare you! You worthless piece of gutter trash. You're nothing. That's all.
Just note, if you do end up going down this path, you won't be able to join the Dark Brotherhood. But if you are looking to get into the Dark Brotherhood, there are a few hitman paths you can take. So scope out the orphanage and talk to people to find opportunities. Controllers, a word uttered only by a few Skyrim players. It's a fact not many PC players use a controller, but the ones that do will be pleased to learn that Doodles has just fixed and reworked controller rumble, ushering in a new age of interactivity. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Rumble. Controller rumble in Skyrim, like many other aspects of the game, is relatively simple when compared to modern standards. In vanilla, two systems are used to achieve rumble effects. The first one is a basic system inherited from the Xbox 360 for Oblivion that produces rumble effects for hit impacts and bow firing. While basic, it is effective. However, there are some shortcomings. Crossbows don't feature rumbling, and for whatever reason, they're considered to be melee weapons during hit effects. This mod addresses these issues by adding configurable rumble effects for crossbow firing and preventing crossbows from creating hit effects for melee weapons. The second system is super cool, but practically broken. Rumble produced from this system is linked to certain audio outputs. It's like a light switch, being either on or off, with no in-between states. This is unideal, as even the quietest of sounds will cause your controller to violently vibrate, like Red Mountain on Red Gear. And to make matters worse, this system only uses one out of the 2 rumble motors available. This mod makes audio properly correspond to rumble, utilizing both motors to create new subtle rumble effects that significantly improve weapon swings and spellcasting. Additionally, a config menu and editor can be accessed through the Reshade add-on tab, so you can tweak it to your heart's content. By default, all sound sources that have an output model for rumble effects, such as weapon drawing and unsheathing, crossbow reloading, woodcutting, and mining will now be able to produce rumble effects too. But if you're interested, you can also opt in to get even more audio rumble by using rumble additions for jumping, crafting, swimming, the UI, and much more. Have you ever felt like your spells just aren't cutting it? Like they lack that extra punch, that oomph, that makes your enemies tremble in fear? Well, fear not. Here's Parallax Spell Impacts. This mod adds complex parallax support from ENB to the Deadly Spell Impacts mod. Fire and shock effects will now leave massive craters, while frost looks like it builds on top of surfaces. Vomit and spider effects are also supported and give surfaces a corroded appearance. Complex parallax for Skyrim is relatively new, so I'd love to see this be applied to other mods like footprints or maybe even used in armor. If you do wish to use this mod, keep in mind you will need to use and configure your ENB to enable complex parallax. Have you ever wanted to be a true master of visuals? Well, here's KreatE, a new revolutionary mod that lets you edit many visual aspects of Skyrim in real time. You can control time, modify cell lighting, weathers, clouds, fogs, colors, and more. And the best part is you can save your tweaks to a preset that others can use. This type of on-the-fly tweaking was something we could only ever dream of in the past, but now it's finally in our hands. It's like a dream come true, except without the possibility of accidentally waking up and realizing it was all a dream. We're not living in a dream. right? This brings me to a new ENB preset that came out recently. Here's Skies Above ENB. This modern ENB focuses on realism and features new shaders and weather effects. It also utilizes KreatE to create some stunning visuals. Unlike other ENBs, Skies Above won't leave you fumbling around in the dark. It's designed with gameplay in mind. Rain and fog effects have been reduced for better playability, and many other neat little details such as light mists and glowing sunsets make this a fantastic preset. Every single weather is unique with distinct regional variations, and the god rays seen during hazy weathers are glorious. This ENB has more features such as advanced depth of field, lens effects, a large variety of LUTs, and much more. I could go on all day, but to not drag this video out, I'd summarize that this preset is more vanilla compared to other stylized ENBs. I personally still prefer more stylized ENBs like Silent Horizons or Rudy, but Skies Above certainly is an ENB that deserves a try. I appreciate you sticking till the end. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the showcases, and thanks again for the 50k subscribers. Consider grabbing the new merch to help celebrate, and supporting the channel on Patreon. My patrons helped me produce the video you're watching right now, while I study at uni. Take care lads and lasses, and I'll catch you next time.
Well, I have over 1 million power. 1 million?
I have 1.2 million power.
What? Oh.